Thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2. It's a great day to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's jump right in. I want you to picture this. I'm upside down on an inverse table, stretching my back, legs locked in, upside down, strenuous, and I'm looking at my phone, and all of a sudden I see Minkah Fitzpatrick has been traded to the Miami Dolphins, and I jerk up in anger and almost blow my discs and vertebrae out of my back. I'm so angry. This was a horrible decision by Coach Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. Everything was going smoothly. Everything. All the decisions that Coach Tomlin has made so far have been brilliant. And then I wake up to this. I just, why? Because Arthur Smith loves Jono Smith, the tight end. We already have tight ends on our roster. Pat Fryermuth, Big Country Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward. Jono Smith's not going to be that much better than the tight ends that we have right now. And Jalen Ramsey, why is he always being traded? Why? Why is he always being traded from other teams? See, the problem is this. Other teams will say the right things because they want people to take him. So you're not going to hear all the garbage. He's always getting traded from teams because he's George Pickens 2.0. That's why 3.0. And don't worry, as a Steeler fan, you're going to find out that he's George Pickens 4.0 as the year goes on. So now the Pittsburgh Steelers have a huge hole in the back end of their defense. Minkah Fitzpatrick was doing his job last year. He would go to first of all, he's 17 to 20 yards off the line of scrimmage every play. And then Coach Tomlin's not mixing up the coverages that well. Neither is the defensive coach. They're not mixing in the coverages at all. Minkah Fitzpatrick's in one part of the field. And guess what? Whatever part of the field that Minkah Fitzpatrick is in, the quarterbacks don't throw the ball there. So he was doing his job. You just wait till this year when you see all the big plays that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to give up in the passing game down the middle of the field. And trust me, it's going to happen. I always look at these other stats like last year in 2024, out of 32 safeties, Minkah Fitzpatrick was ranked fourth. I don't remember the website. I'm telling you, I've seen it. He was ranked number 4 overall. How they come up with these, I don't know. I don't care. He was ranked number 4. And when you put that in perspective, the way he's being used, 17 to 20 yards off the ball, the coverage is not being mixed up. And everybody blames Minkah Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's not playing well. He's not making the splash plays. If your coach doesn't give you the opportunity or put you in the best position to make plays, it doesn't matter who you are. You're not going to make them. So if Minkah Fitzpatrick was being played 10 to 12 yards off the ball and the Steelers were mixing the coverages better, I guarantee he would have more interceptions. And guess what? You saw it in the Baltimore Ravens game. The Baltimore Ravens were like on the 12-yard line. So Minkah Fitzpatrick couldn't be 20 yards off the ball. What happened? He got his first interception of the season. The Pittsburgh Steelers did not get better today. They did not get better with this trade. And let's put all of Minkah's athletic ability to the side for a minute. Let's talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick, the human being. There's no drama. There's no baggage. He's about that life. It's all about the work every day. You don't even know the guys in the building. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, they never learn. They always got to bring in these problem childs. And that's what Jalen Ramsey's going to be. Did anybody break the news to Jalen Ramsey that he's going to be the third corner? Oh, I can't wait till he finds that out. Or he might be moved to safety. Because I don't think Juan Thornhill is going to be good as Minkah Fitzpatrick at free safety. I don't think any player that the Pittsburgh Steelers have in their secondary is going to be as good as Minkah Fitzpatrick at free. It's not possible. Do you know why Deshaun Elliott had such a tremendous season last year for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Do you know why? Because teams would not throw the ball at Minkah, so they kept going at Deshaun Elliott. He was getting more opportunities than he ever got because the teams were so afraid to go at Minkah They didn't want to go at him. Like, that's the ultimate respect. And then you lose a guy like that in the locker room, a guy that sets the tone and sets the example how to work to the other players in the locker room. Oh man, I'm so disappointed in this trade. I can't even believe. I really am in full blown denial right now. Like I might need to get therapy or some help that this actually happened. Everything was going great for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're going to tell me that the Pittsburgh Steelers couldn't have just left Minkah Fitzpatrick where he was and signed Mike Hilton, the third corner, or try to work out a different deal for Jalen Ramsey. You didn't have to get rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick. I'm just, I'm really at a loss for words right now. Let's read this article. A mega trade just took place on the final day of June. The Dolphins are sending cornerback Jalen Ramsey, tight end Jono Smith, and a 2027 seventh round draft pick to the Steelers in exchange for safety Minkah Fitzpatrick and a 2027 fifth round pick. NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero reported Monday. The teams later announced the trade. Miami previously paid Ramsey $4 million this offseason and tacked on another $3 million to facilitate the trade, while Pittsburgh is giving Ramsey a $1.5 million raise and covering the rest of his $26.6 million salary this season, per Rappaport and Pelissero. Rappaport also noted that the Steelers are giving Smith a 1-year, $12 million extension. Rappaport and Pelissero had reported on April 15th that Miami and Ramsey mutually agreed to explore trade options. The draft came and went, as did organized team activities and mandatory minicamp, which Ramsey didn't attend, without a move. One has now transpired, and it's a doozy of a transaction with both teams involved swinging for the fences. Ramsey joins a Pittsburgh defense that was a stout overall last season, ranked 8th in scoring, but had a glaring weakness against the pass as a bottom 10 unit in yards allowed through the air. A 7-time Pro Bowler, Ramsey certainly fits the bill as the Steelers look to rectify that. He has 24 career interceptions and 108 passes defensed, with 534 tackles over 9 seasons to supplement his shutdown ways. He'll turn 31 during the upcoming season and may have lost a step, as most corners do at this point in their careers, but he remains an instinctual defender capable of elevating a secondary that also includes Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr., Beanie Bishop Jr., Deshaun Elliott, and Juan Thornhill. Smith, whose name had also swirled in the rumor trade wins of the offseason, reunites again with offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, his head coach with the Falcons in 2023, and offensive coordinator with the Titans from 2019 and 20, and provides a dynamic 1-2 punch at tight end alongside the team's receptions leader last season, Pat Freiermuth. Minkah Fitzpatrick is younger than Jalen Ramsey by 2 or 3 years. This is going to leave a gigantic gaping hole on the back end for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, Deshaun Elliott, that's not his strength. Neither is it for Juan Thornhill, and neither has it. Jalen Ramsey hasn't played good football the last couple of years, and this is what you're all going to say. Neither is Minkah Fitzpatrick. He didn't make the splash play. That is total garbage. You have to look at the all-22 film. You have to look at what Coach Tomlin is asking Minkah Fitzpatrick to do. Minkah Fitzpatrick wasn't making splash plays for the Steelers because of the way Coach Tomlin was using him. You mark my words. Minkah Fitzpatrick for the next 3 or 4 years, whatever team he plays for, he's going to be an absolute stud. And this trade has made the Pittsburgh Steelers a worse team today. This trade did not make the Pittsburgh Steelers a better team. And then leave it to George Pickens. Let's see what George Pickens had to say about the trade. Of course, George Pickens had to put his 2 cents in about Minkah Fitzpatrick being traded. Super happy for you, broski. Back to beautiful places in life, LOL. Pickens captioned in an Instagram photo of Fitzpatrick's stats while showing him in a Dolphins uniform during his rookie career. I mean, this trade absolutely makes me sick. I am so disappointed. I do not think the Steelers became a better team today with this trade, and I'm going to let you decide. I love to hear the comment section. but I think this is a big mistake by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And when the season starts and the Pittsburgh Steelers defense starts to get gashed in the back end with big, huge plays, everybody's going to miss Minkah Fitzpatrick. You know the old saying, you don't miss something until it's gone. And we're all going to miss Minkah Fitzpatrick. With that being said, thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2.